Baby, when I found out you were a liar, playing around and conniving, these undesired tears I was crying, 'cause sugar-coated lies I was buying. I was just a backseat driver in a car of love, going wherever you take me. Don't know why I put up with it, baby, 'cause nobody else could make me. And you got me going stone out of my mind. You got me going stone. Hey, hey. You got me going stone out of my mind. You got me going, yeah. Y'all probably, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, family. Welcome to the Mental House with me, your host, Khadijah. Thank you, Shy Lights, for that beautiful jam. But I'm sure y'all probably like, what in the world will make you start that today uh, rant with that? Or today's conversation with stone out of my mind? Because I ran across some real honest women. And these are our Caucasian sisters who, in some ways, are just really sad. But I appreciate the honesty. And anytime you get real with it and come clean with it, you know, you are to be respected. You are to be respected in my book. But what I want y'all to deal with is there's a shocking revelation about why white people are white women more particular are scared of black women. And I could say, you know, males and black men, but why do we present such a threat to them? I mean, we never, grab. Well, I mean, the times are so numerous and few, if it ever happened. AR-15s and go shoot up a bunch of white kids. We haven't done that. We haven't historically set up gangs to lynch and rob and murder them. The things we've done has been in retaliation. So it's amazing to me where we get all this hatred from. So somebody that I was having this conversation with would say, everybody needs somebody to dump on. Have you ever, just examined the fact that just by their frailty and fragility alone, that they need somebody to look down upon? Because that's the mark of a pure narcissist. They have to feel like they're in a better position than somebody else. And if you feel like that has to be examined. Okay? So, but I want y'all to check her out because this lady is very interesting to me. And I hope y'all get something out of this.
Black lady, are white women really that scared of black women? And I'm going to say yes. And this is my opinion as a white woman who is 53 years old and has lived in the South in Georgia in my entire life. But it's not being scared, but it's a fear. And it's not a physical fear, it is the mental fear. It is what we see in you and what we see you doing and how it challenges us and the fear of that. So we see black women and we see how strong you are. We see you coming together as a community. We see you supporting each other. We see you supporting your community, supporting your families, supporting your children, going out and fighting for your rights. um, being authentic in your race and in your femininity. Anyway, and greatness of black women lies.
Mm. 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 I think that's very interesting. I never thought about it from that perspective. Never thought about it that way.
I think, and we don't know how to break out of the indoctrination that we have been suppressed by our entire lives. And I'm not giving white women a pass, don't get me wrong, but I know I and most women have been told, our white women have been told our tree.
Mm.
Quiet, know your place, be a good girl, um, don't rock the boat, don't be too much. And when you are any of those things, you are ostracized because you have rocked their boat. And that is what black women are. You rock our boat, our mental boat, because you challenge us to look at how we are deficient and not living in our truth, and it makes us uncomfortable. And people don't like to be uncomfortable, and it makes us start to question ourselves, and people don't like to question themselves. We would rather live in our little bubble of white supremacy and what we know and comfortableness. I know it's not a word. Than a lot of people would, white women would, rather than challenge themselves to grow and know more, because it's easy. Doing the work is hard. It's really hard. I've been doing the work the past several years, and it's hard. It's hard admitting some truth about yourself and some truth about yourself as a white woman. So, yeah, I think that white women are scared of black women because you challenge us in that way, and a lot of us don't like it. And that's why we fear you, is because we fear what you make us face.
That was an interesting statement. Um, and the lady sharing her truth, how she feels, actually. But what's amazing to me is I think that we are a mirror in some instances of one another, because the same thing you talk about is the same dynamic that we have in the black community. I mean, we have men, folk telling women that, they're too strong, they need to be soft, and fluffy, they need to be in their femininity, and they need to be this, and they need. Um, my thing is, you go back to the aura, and whenever you start thinking about that patriarchal society, then you know all this shit made up. Even how you act, even uh, being in your femininity, it's a construct depending on your psychological level of what that looks like. Are you meaning turn the hoe on? You see, but I'm gonna move past that. I want you to hear her.
I have a theory about why black women and white women are having such a hard time getting along, and it starts with a story. When I first started teaching, I was in a teacher training program with 3 other women. 2 of them were black and one of them was Indian, and we started teaching at the same school, the same grade, at the same time. One of these women, a black woman, completely excelled. She did so much better than I did at literally everything. Classroom management, her test scores were high. She was excellent at literally everything. And something about her excellence didn't sit right with me. I just didn't feel good about it, and I couldn't figure out why I didn't feel good about it. It was internalized racism, but I didn't know that yet. So I had to sit with this idea of her being better than me and trying to figure out why it didn't feel good and feel comfortable for me. And of course, at the time, I didn't know that I needed to do the work of anti-racism, so I didn't think it was possibly because I could have internalized racism. I had to do a lot of study and thought about myself and what could possibly be making me feel this way about this woman. And here's what I discovered. Most of the media that I had consumed up to that point in my life had white people as the central characters. And the shows and other media that I consumed that had white women at the central characters often had black women as the side characters. These black women's role in these movies was to assist the white women, support the white women, advise the white women, but never to rise above the white women. Even shows that were about black women, like The Help, had white women as the central character and the black women as supporting characters. So I internalized the idea that black women were there to support me and to advise me, but not to rise above or become better than me. And that's why when this black teacher was way better and more talented than me, I felt some kind of way about it. Now, I'd imagine lots and lots more white women have also internalized the same idea, and that's why they feel okay stealing black women's content and not giving them any credit, because the black women are just there to advise them anyway. But most black women are natural leaders. Society has forced them to become leaders. And so we need to step aside and let them lead, even if it means checking our privilege and letting them lead us.
Wow. Wow. Well, well. I think that's very honest, and at least you got two honest perspectives from these two particular white women. And I'm sure there are thousands of more opinions because they're like booty holes. We all got them. But I want to know what y'all think about that. What do y'all think about the comments that they made regarding why they are hateful towards, black women, or what they think about black women in particular? Um, and those are two white women. All right, I'll wait for your comment. If you like what you hear, listen, you guys. Wait. Let me do a little housekeeping. Y'all know I really, really, really would like for you to. I would encourage you to hit the like button. I'm asking you. I'm asking you nicely to hit the like button. If you under the sound of my voice, it don't cost nothing. And we need to learn how to support each other. So it don't cost you nothing to give a like. It just means, hey, I'm on you. I hear you, okay, or I don't hear you, because you don't have to hit the like button. You can hit the dislike button. I just want a little more engagement until I figure out this live stream shit. So I appreciate it. I really would if you hit and engage with the channel. Either dislike it or like it. So the algorithms can continue to put me down in the feed and help grow my channel. Okay? So, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day and be blessed. I'll see you in the next video.